Hello, welcome to episode 92 of the Dante Elephante podcast. If you're watching this, I am in my couch. It's late Monday night, and today's episode is with husbands. I'm in my couch for a number of reasons. I am exhausted. I'm making a vlog of some of the stuff that we did over the weekend, but I started off with me DJing Friday in Santa Barbara. After that, I do a podcast on Saturday with Amir Says Nothing. The episode should be out in a few weeks. After that, I had to come back to Santa Barbara and drive back to LA, where we recorded a new song, which is exciting, a rock song, which is also exciting. It's like a funky kind of rock song, but I'll talk about that at a later time, but it's not anywhere near being done, but it's pretty close to finished. After that, I came back today. It's Monday, doing the podcast. Jenny finished the live album artwork. The live album artwork is done. Jenny finished that today, and yeah, we're moving forward. We're gonna set a release date, and we're gonna put this thing out. And it's been over a year. We did it last March. We did 2 shows at Soho and recorded them both and picked the best takes and the best songs of the best takes of the best night. And we got 10 songs. And yeah, this week's episode is with Husbands. This is another episode from Treefort 2023. Husbands is a great band, and they're really nice dudes, really funny dudes. Recently bought a pair of mics, 421s, off their drummer, so shout out to Alberto. And they're just cool dudes, and this is big Oklahoma City talk. This is big Oklahoma talk. Like, we played a show. We start the podcast off weird with me trying to figure out like where I played in Oklahoma, and it ended up being like a real weird small town, but that's kind of the perks of being Dante Elephante as we enter some of those less traveled roads and playing those less traveled theaters. But we had a good time. We actually really loved that show. It was fun. It was like not a lot of people, but they treated us really nicely. And I think I put some of that show in the end of the year vlog from 2022. But yeah, this episode is with Husbands. We talk about their project. They just put a new album out, Quattro, in 2023. We played 2 shows with them in Ames, Iowa. And what was that? Tulsa, Oklahoma? Did we play Tulsa with them? Yeah, we played Tulsa last year while they were promoting that and supporting that record. And it was awesome. They were good dudes. And we had good times, and it was fun. I was stoked to see them, and no one really asked me about what happened to the podcast, but again, this is gonna be another apology here. Sorry, it's out now, but thanks for being so patient. Thanks to everyone for being so patient, man. The ball is rolling on this thing, and I'm just gonna keep editing right after this. Thanks for being patient. And Dante Elephante is on tour. Our tour starts. I leave next Monday. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna edit this pod. Maybe I should start editing the pod this weekend, but I'm leaving next Monday. First show is in Chicago, July 11th at Subterranean with Hot Freaks. Go to www.danteelefante.com/tickets/tour to get tickets, and we'll see you out there. We're going to be all over Detroit, New York, San Francisco, LA, Houston, Dallas, Texas, Austin, Houston, San Antonio, Miami, Tampa, all the spots. And if you're listening today, we are playing at Pappy and Harriet's tonight with Joe Hurtler. So if you're listening, come on by to Pappy and Harriet's and you live in Joshua Tree. We'll see you there tonight. All right, we're rolling. Jenny, are you rolling?
Check. Yeah, I'm on. Checking.
Husbands.
Hey, check. Bingo. Bingo dingo. And bango. Bingo bongo.
How's everything going? How is everyone's Treefort treating them so far?
It's treating us it's kind of whirlwindy right now, because normally we get here and we just chill out for 3 days and play a bunch of shows, and this time it's kind of in the midst of a tour, so we just got here and we just played a show and then we're leaving after. But
yeah, that happened to me last year. Yeah, I was so fucking bummed.
I know.
I was like,
nice
we played
chill.
The first night, which is great.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, my friends are playing this weekend. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go to Ketchum, Idaho tomorrow, like, which is beautiful. Ketchum's, it's a ski resort town, so it was beautiful.
Okay.
But, like, I didn't want to leave.
Ski show.
Yeah.
That's nice, dude.
I know, Ketchum was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this year you're just chilling?
I'm just doing this.
Just doing this?
Yeah,
Nice,
people are
man.
walking around and be like, how come you're not playing this year? I was like, I played last year.
You should.
Like, well, you can play every year. I'm like,
We've played the last 3, so you
I know.
can play the next 2.
Oh,
coming
really?
up.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
It's
We sort
for sure
of
been a lot colder this year.
Yeah, it's definitely
Okay, that's
colder
what I
this year.
thought too. That's why that's why I'm wearing shorts right now, because I was like, oh, it wasn't that bad last time I was
No,
here.
man. Sweating last time occasionally, yeah.
It was hot.
Not sweating this time.
Oh yeah, it was hot.
It was hot last time.
The last 2 times because last year was the same time of year, but previous to that it had been delayed.
Oh, that's right.
The September
COVID
one, yeah.
reasons.
That's
into
right.
The fall, early fall. It might have been like September or something, but it
Yeah.
was still pretty warm.
Yeah.
So
I
anyway,
know they're
freezing
doing the
fingers
flip
is
side
another
one
thing.
now too. Like they're doing a summer one.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know.
I did not know about that. That's cool, though.
Yeah, I saw
is that
they're-
the music hall, or is that just
I don't know
the
what that
whole
is yet.
thing?
I think that music hall's new too. I've never seen that before either.
I haven't. It was like under construction when we were here last
Cool.
year, and I think we're actually playing here this summer with Goth Babe at Treefort Music Hall.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
are
that's
doing
right.
it. We're doing the summer one.
Yeah.
What's
Good
the?
to know. Breaking news.
Do you have any details
breaking news.
on when?
For you?
You heard it here
We
first.
just broke some news for you. He's like, oh, I guess
Did
I
you
need
know
time
you'll
off.
be here at this time in the future? What's with the whole festival shifting from the downtown sort
A
of
lot of
centric-
construction.
Is that why?
That's the vibe
it's a
I
totally
got.
different vibe, but
Circumstantial
it's very
thing.
cool.
I like it too. I don't like the dirt, the mud.
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty
becoming
muddy.
a problem.
We're
Right.
for me.
kind of used to
Classic
that. We're from
festival
a
mud.
dirty place. It's
Where are you
dirty.
guys from?
Oklahoma. Right? It's
Ah.
muddy there, right?
Is it dirty?
Yeah, but the
It's
mud's
windy.
red. This is brown.
windy
mud.
and
We have red
dirty.
mud.
Yeah.
It's
Might
like
just-
bipolar weather.
Yeah.
So
It's not
It
dirty.
can't
You're right.
be-
It's
it
not
can't
dirty.
be. It
I'm
can't
just
be.
thinking
It
about
can't
when
be.
it's windy and the sky is brown is what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
We love it, though.
I just played my first show in Oklahoma.
We do love it a lot.
It was this huge theater.
Tower?
I don't know.
Beer City? You gotta
Someone
remember
called,
these.
someone called Brandon.
Criterion.
I bet you it
No.
was either Ponyboy Tower or Beer City because
It was. I don't
It wasn't
remember.
Tulsa though. It was OKC.
It was no. It wasn't even OKC.
Oh.
Okay.
What's the city?
Was it
That-
Tulsa?
That's the important part.
Yeah. Let me figure it out.
Was it a casino?
It wasn't a casino.
Great question.
Brandon has booked me a casino though.
Brandon does some weird things,
but
man.
it didn't go well. It did not go well.
In Oklahoma casino?
So
No, it
you're
was
flipping
Reno.
coins at casinos. It's all
It was a
about.
Reno
That's a
casino,
real casino.
and yeah,
Brandon,
it was.
we
it
have
was,
a question.
Yeah.
Where's our casino gig?
Ooh, he lost.
Yeah.
I think we lost it for him. There was one point where I started playing and like alone because there's a 3-hour fucking set.
Oh,
And
dude.
then the manager just came
Was
up
it a
and was
casino
like,
in Las Vegas?
"Uh-uh,
Were you
you're
doing
done.
a
"You're done.
a residency?
Bring the band back on." I was like, "Okay, band, come back on, I guess." And then we
and
didn't
then
have enough
just
songs.
improvise.
We just improvised. We just fucked around. We didn't know what to do.
That's
What? Are we looking for the venue?
Brandon said it was Pony.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it was OKC then.
But
Was it? No, I didn't play Pony. God damn it, Brandon. Let me look at the
Just making
sheet. We
stuff
have
up now.
a Google sheet here. This was 2002, 22. Oh, he's killing me. He's killing me here.
What city could it have been? Stillwater? Norman?
No, definitely not Stillwater.
Choctaw. Is there a casino in Choctaw?
Cushing.
Cushing.
And we
played in
the
Cushing?
Duncan Theater in Cushing.
Oh.
People play there. That's
okay.
a real thing. yeah.
Have you played there before?
Jason played there, and I actually missed that gig.
Oh.
Sorry, Jason.
You look concerned. Tell me what's up with
No, I was
Cushing.
gonna say, do you know what Cushing is known for?
No.
Cushing is the oil pipeline junction of America. All of the oil that flows across the United States in pipelines. Literally, it is the intersection of pipelines of the United States when it comes to oil.
Shit.
There we go.
And gas. It's Cushing, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So
There's
you
Tom's
got to
fact of the
entertain all
day.
the oil workers.
Wow. Yeah, we got the whole story. There's a big earthquake and the theater fell apart, and then they had to rebuild it up. It took them millions of dollars. this man alone did it himself.
He
'Cause
built it
loves
himself
live
or
music.
funded it himself?
Funded it himself.
Okay.
Just loves live music. And I was like, that's crazy, man. Why would you do that?
Dude, it's cool to be a
There's also a huge skydiving community in Cushing.
Got it.
Just FYI.
I didn't see a soul. I didn't know people lived there.
I knew that.
Yeah. No, it was fun.
fun, except they were kind of accosting you and telling you how to play.
No, that was Reno. Sorry.
Oh, that was Reno. Okay.
That was the casino I played.
Got
Reno.
you.
Cushing was really sweet, actually. They were very accommodating. And
It's a random town.
Is it? Yeah.
To play in, but
Yeah.
people do come through there. Like
It was really, I guess
random
it's-
acts come
yeah,
through
we were playing like Dallas, so it was kind of like shoot there, shoot back,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So maybe it makes sense. The routing made sense, yeah.
That's great.
Oklahoma's pretty crazy though. Like, what was the scene like there? Trying to get the band kicked off, you know?
Well, it was great. I mean, it existed before we existed. I mean,
Right.
obviously, it existed since it became a state. I'm sure there were 1800s bands doing stuff, but
Sure.
But half the guys in our band were in a band together called the Non.
Oh.
And Berto, our drummer, has played with the Non, throughout their history as like their percussionist occasionally, and I just went to the shows and was a fan.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
So they were kind of part of this scene, and I would go to their shows and just. You were asking what the scene is like.
Yeah, like getting started.
Well, it was when it was getting started. That's kind of what am I saying here? What am I saying, boys?
I don't mean the scene in the town, but like you and,
I'm
and
sorry.
your type of music fitting in.
Oh, okay.
In that. Who's got thoughts on that?
So, I mean, Will and I started our band. It's kind of a recording project, and we did not play live music because we lived in different cities.
Got it.
We went to college together, but then he went to grad school in D.C. So we kind of just recorded things to put out on the internet. And then when he came back, it's like, all right, let's form a band. And then he just called up all his old bandmates that I was, already a fan of. And
Cool.
We've been playing together since
friends with,
2016.
too. It's not like you would just. We knew you forever. I mean, we'd known you from because you guys went to school together,
Right.
and we would like hang out.
Right, I'd go to shows with you guys in Austin and stuff, and yeah.
Got it.
So, yeah.
Nah, that's great. What year is this? Put us in the timeline here.
Our first show was 2016, Norman Music Fest 2016, April. And we started playing shows out of state in 2021-ish. So it feels like there's two separate eras of our band almost. It's been the same five guys the whole time, but
Right.
But once we started playing outside of the state, it just felt like a different thing, and it's cool that it's been all five of us the whole time. It's
That's
been fun.
great.
Yeah.
And you play keys?
Yeah, keys.
And then you're playing drums?
Bass guitar.
Bass, and you're playing guitar.
Yep.
This is beautiful, man. I love meeting bands from different parts, especially a state I haven't really hung out in too much except for Cushing. But
Yeah, you've been in some weird spots.
Yeah, I will say,
Yeah.
if that's your first impression of Oklahoma, not that I'm
Keep
all that familiar with
driving.
Cushing, Oklahoma City, let me just go ahead and say,
That's my only show.
that's my view of the whole
don't
state
sleep
now.
on OKC. As a
that's-
native,
yeah.
I think I speak for the band when I say that Oklahoma City is really awesome for
Yeah.
a lot of reasons. I won't get into it now, but suffice it to say,
You can get into
it's
it
up
now.
and
We have
coming,
time.
and it's a
You
great,
cheeseburgers, I would
place
say.
to live. It's a great place to play music.
Great place to eat.
It's
It is a
certainly
good place.
central
Okay.
from the U.S. as far as the touring band is concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things going for it, and it just in our lifetimes, we're all like 30, mid 30s, early
Right.
30s. It has come so far as a sort of small to mid-sized American city. I think and there's a lot of great music there besides Husbands. That's
Right.
really up and coming as well. Lots of great bands that are worth
Shout
checking
out
That's awesome.
Love Seats. Shout out
Chelsea Days.
Jason Scott and the High Heat.
Oh, we love
Shout out
that.
Chelsea Days.
I asked the band earlier, what's a great band from San Francisco? And they're just like, oh. I
Oh,
was like, do you not know anybody from here? And these are my friends too. I was like,
You
are you
know,
fucking
that's
kidding me right
that's
now?
the thing with a smaller market city is it's
Everyone knows
I don't
each
want
other.
to say community 'cause it's kind of a cheesy thing to say, but
That is what
you
it is,
know
though.
you know what's happening.
Yeah.
Whereas you go to San Francisco, you don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure most of you were other bands like that happens. I live in Santa Barbara and that happens all the time. Like I'm playing drums in my friend's band. I don't have time to play drums in my coworker's band, but like I help him out until he can find someone.
That's the spirit, dude. That's the spirit of it.
Yeah, it's like his project is just getting off the ground. So if there's a show, I can help. But like yeah, I'm sure that happened with all of you. At
So
one
you're
point.
a
These
right
two
reasons
dudes-
kind of guy,
Yeah.
man. That's
Berto
great.
and Zach have played in a million bands, especially Berto.
Right.
They've done a
The
lot.
drummer's
These
the
guys do a
hardest
lot of
one to
touring,
find, like-
a lot of recording.
Yeah. It's fun.
It's fun.
It is fun.
You get older,
As we are.
And then you're like, yeah, as we are.
Yeah.
And you start to, whoop, 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 consolidate a little bit. And but it's been good.
We've made the cut so far in Berto's consolidation, where he's slowly weeding out his other bands. Where
I love them all. I really
they're
do.
all my children.
I really do.
Yeah.
But no, you start to kind of prioritize the
My biggest move was like getting all the bands to share the same space. That way I'd never leave.
Yeah, they come to you.
They come to me.
you got a nice space.
And then we did at the time.
Yeah.
We still do. I think we're paying too much. We're paying like $1,000 for it.
A month?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
It's not
that's
fun.
That's these California prices.
That's
over there.
California
Doing the old
prices.
3-bedroom.
Yeah, we don't have stuff like
is
that.
Cheap.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because there's only him and there's somebody else.
Are you from Indiana?
No, I'm from Santa Barbara.
You're from so this is just your regular old.
I'm just used to it.
You're used to that stuff.
It was easier when there was more people.
Yeah.
You know, because then we're all just pitching in $80 each. But then people started dropping out, and now it's like, oh fuck, I'm paying $300. Drummer's paying $200.
That's rough, man.
Yeah. Hey, Will. Find a way in. You lost your glasses?
He was trying to find some sunglasses that he left at the artist lounge, and I'm
Hey,
sure were picked
Will,
up by
Ruben.
somebody else because
Nice to
they're
meet
really
you, Will.
cool.
Wait, Will, what happened?
Dude, I don't know. I wish I could figure it out. Man, I don't know. We were over by a drug dealer, and some point around that
Drug
time,
dealer, the band.
The band.
We were around the drug dealer earlier.
Yeah, we were
It's
hanging
fine.
out with the drug dealer, and realized it didn't know where my sunglasses were, and so I've been looking around, but
That has happened
they're
to me several
gone.
times, yeah.
It's okay. We'll live.
For
it's
now.
not even that bright right now. So.
It's a little funny because like an hour before we got to Boise, we were all complimenting him on his sunglasses, his cool sunglasses in the
Bad
car,
omen.
and then he went and lost them an hour later. So.
Oh my god. And what do you play in the band?
So I play guitar.
Another guitar player.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lead guitar player.
Lead guitar for the shredding.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
he shreds.
Okay, good. Oh, good. Okay, now I got the full picture. How many shows are you doing at Treefort this year? Just the one?
This is the first time we're just doing one. Last
And you
year,
already played.
and we just played. We
Yeah.
literally came right here.
That's amazing.
We
How'd the
kind
show
of still
go?
catching our breath when we got here. Yeah.
Yeah.
The show was fun. It was really nice. It's always fun here, and this was it was the coldest one we've been to, like we talked about. But
Yeah. Which
it
venue
was
was
really
it?
fun. The band shell. The
Oh, in the
band
park.
outside.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
the
how was
park,
that?
But like outside the grounds.
Yeah.
It was cool.
It was awesome.
yeah, it was really
turned out
fun.
great.
Yeah.
Good vibe. Yeah.
That's awesome. Every band I saw
crowd
who
was
played
great.
outside yesterday was just doing everything to stay
Totally.
warm. Like,
I was hitting the bathroom before, if you must know, before
Yeah,
we got
sure.
over here. I ditched my hand warmer because they were providing hand warmers,
Ooh.
like chemical, whatever, camping hand warmers. It was so freaking cold. But yeah, anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? You're playing the leads, man. I'm not gonna say I have heard a lot of guitar players struggle with the leads, and I get it because it's freezing. But I have heard some sour notes. How'd you feel up
Yeah,
there?
you gotta wiggle them a little. You gotta wiggle
That
and
note sounded
keep
chilly.
them kind of just moving.
Yeah, just
and
keep 'em going.
Solid, yeah. I think by song 2, I wasn't really like putting my hands in my pockets anymore.
Yeah. You kind of warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I get it. You know, I don't mean to dog on anyone's lead guitar skills, but it's freezing. It's hard to like know what you're playing at some point. Like, I'm hoping I'm hitting this chord correctly. Like, yeah. And
So I got to train
hope-
for that stuff.
Muscle memory.
Train in
Play
the
outside.
freezer, like a walk-in freezer kind of thing.
Oh my god.
That dexterity, loosen.
Yeah.
That's
You're
next
naked
on our
in the
list.
freezer with your guitar.
Sure.
It's just that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you get ready for Treefort.
Yeah.
yeah.
That Treefort prep. What other prep do you guys do? On a serious note, jumping jacks?
What do we do?
Like for a tour or for cold weather or any of that? Any routines? I'm all about. A lot of musicians listen to this, and we love the tour
Kinda
tips.
Like our,
Berto's
sort of
got
our
some
process,
calisthenics
Yeah.
moves,
like
I think. You do some calisthenics before.
We've done band runs.
Really?
I mean, I wouldn't call that prep. That's sort of mid-tour, exercise.
Kind of
But-
keeping, a level.
Right, trying to
Yeah.
get some steps, trying to
Yeah.
get off the tail end you've been sitting on in the van all day. But
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And little jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks, yeah.
Stretching. What else do we do? We do some. I mean,
We're pretty good about telling each other to drink water.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
supportive in the water drinking.
but then
front.
simultaneously shaming each other for having to pee too often. So,
Danny calls us weak
Oh.
for having to pee.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Peeings. Well, yeah. You gotta stop the van.
Talking drives, if you are the first
I
to
did-
have to go, then you're the weakest one.
I do tend to just like dehydrate myself on tour.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be the guy that's making the stop all the fucking time.
and that's
I
why
have
we're
zero shame.
gonna die
Yeah.
earlier than
I'm like-
the smart people.
I just start pounding water as soon as we're like at a restaurant or something, and they're just like bringing me lots of water because I haven't drank anything the whole day. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be hydrating.
This is what people love, man.
Just talking about hydrating.
This is the way to do it.
Okay, let's hear it
You like
from a real road dog.
you just say
This guy's a road dog for sure.
pee, and everybody's like weak.
Yeah.
And then, as they're saying you're weak, you just pick up your bottle of water. You chug 2 bottles of water.
Yeah.
Then you get your hydration in right before they're about to stop.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Then you get back in the van. You wait about an hour or an hour and a half. I need to pee.
Yeah.
Drink 2 bottles of water. And you do the same thing over and over. That's the way to do it.
Which is why we have like a
I'm just
3-hour buffer of
Yeah.
destination time. Just add 3 hours because Berto's
Right.
doing this technique he's talking about here.
I believe it.
Buffering 3 hours is a little.
It's a little.
Yeah, I was hyperbole, but hour and a half maybe.
These damn fucking load-ins, man, they're killing me, especially
Yeah.
when you have to pee.
Yeah, it's weird. It's different at different places. Some are just like right before, and then some are like get here at 2:00 and then
I
play
hate
at
that
9.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I need
Gotta
to get there at 2
standardize that, man.
o'clock?
Standardize it.
That happened. We opened for a band in San Francisco a few weeks ago, and their sound check wasn't done, and like it was pushing our sound check back. And I talked to the headliner. I was like, "What the fuck happened?" She's like, "I don't know. We've been here since 1 o'clock, and they're fucking training a sound person right now, and like doors are like now. We're pushing doors because Dante hasn't fucking had a chance to sound check yet. Like,
It's bad, man. They put you in a
stop
bad
training.
spot there. They put you in a
stop
bad
training audio engineers.
spot. Well, hopefully that person being trained really took it in because it came at a price.
Yeah. How hectic.
And
it
you
can really
paid
be.
that cost for him.
My tone was suffered because of it.
Because this guy's learning
On the
Gosh.
job.
on the
Fuck.
do that and simulate that stuff.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about that process. You kind of working together, getting these songs together. Has that changed, or are you still going with that model where you kind of write on your own and then figure it out? And
No, it always changes. I mean, it's always been kind of a fluid thing, and it's been different since the beginning. I mean, the beginning was relatively consistent just because we were in different cities, so it was kind of purely internet stuff. And then we moved back, lots of jamming and things. Songs came from jams. Songs, and then today, songs come from demos from a long time ago. Songs come from fresh demos. It's constantly changing thing, which keeps it fresh, keeps it inspiring. Recently brought in the other dudes also to come in and do some stuff, and it's just been fun and fresh.
What does that mean,
always.
stuff?
Singing, talking about arrangements, talking about structures, talking about
Going deeper.
the kind of thing that's I think a lot of people do is you just listen to it as the song exists. And you say, where press stop whenever something sounds wrong and we need to do something different.
Right.
And it's just when you got a bunch of heads just listening to something, be like, something sounds wrong here. Press stop.
Lots of ears.
Yeah, lots of ears, and it's nice. Yeah. So.
And then we're process. Well, I'm thinking about like more and more lately because I'm like demoing right now.
That's the fun part, man.
Yeah.
No?
Kind of is, but I'm just sitting on stuff now. I'm like, it's not done. It's not perfect. It's like not this. It's not. I don't want to show this to people. I'm not really, but like now that I bought a laptop and I have Logic and I have it all at my own fingertips.
No.
Before I just like would have someone engineer.
Okay.
And now I'm trying to do it on my own.
What's
and
that
I'm
called?
Like,
The something of choice, the burden of choice, or something?
Yeah,
or,
that's where I'm.
I don't know if that's the right thing. Well, yeah, we've had that freedom the whole time, so it's
really?
like not a new problem. But I can imagine like being subject to a studio thing and then all of a sudden having all the time in the world to do something.
Let me tinker with this.
Yeah.
Let me mess with this EQ
tinkering.
this drum EQ for like hours. Gets nowhere. But so is that the process you guys have been doing for a while? So just bypass all that bullshit.
I know. I mean, chasing the dragon kind of thing.
Right,
where you got a sound in your head, and it's like, oh, I gotta get this. I've never really struggled with like, let's get this perfect little sound.
Right.
But that's why I kind of value the opinions of other people because I deprioritize it maybe more than I should, and other people are like, let's make it sound better. So no, it's just balance of stuff.
Totally.
So,
And as the drummer, what do you think? How much time do you really like? I need to get this. It's just like every little hit. It's like, fuck, I didn't do that.
No, I think they all would all agree that I'm a little bit too much of a perfectionist.
Yeah.
So it haunts me for sure.
Yeah.
But at some point you do it for so long, you got to trust to their ears. You know, when they say, "Dude,
it's
good.
It's good."
It's good, and you're like, okay, all right.
Yeah, Berto still listens to recordings that we've released, and he's like, guys, I was tired on this day. I can't believe you made me record on that one.
That's an issue.
That's another.
But no, honestly, you just gotta trust the people you play with, and
Yeah.
know that I think that's part of the process, and I think that that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool part of being in a band is trusting the people you play with.
It's funny. Like I kind of I played football when I was in high school, and I kind of learned that there, and I never thought like
good stuff,
I
dude.
would use it again. Like trusting people, you know, and like making sure, hoping that everyone just does their job.
Yeah.
Like he's the bassist. Don't worry if he's playing it correctly. He's gonna just do it.
Yeah.
And like I should just worry about what I'm doing.
That's good, dude.
And that was really eye opening. I didn't think I would learn that from football, but
Dude,
yeah.
there are so many good life lessons, I think, from football and team sports.
Team
Did you
sports.
play
Somebody
team sports?
who did not play football, I do think that football is great. But yeah, no, that's interesting to hear you say that, because I personally have like great respect for team athletics for that exact reason.
Yeah. Did you play anything?
Tennis, and I swam.
The
So no.
individual
Tom,
sport.
I play doubles occasionally.
Yeah. And I hated that guy. Anybody else?
Talking about recreational sports, yeah, I did indoor soccer, and that's great.
Indoor soccer.
Because you can suck really bad at that, but you still feel the camaraderie of
doing
playing
something.
against, and you're also playing against a bunch of other people who suck really bad. So it's great. Everybody sucks, but you feel like you're doing something good because everybody sucks, and it's all relative.
That's
you know?
right. That's
so
right.
you feel like a star sometimes. Like, oh, I'm good at defense, and then somebody who's actually good plays, and he, you know. Anyhow, I don't know what I'm saying, but I've experienced team sports.
There we go.
We have plans. I have plans for the band to play team frisbee catch on this tour.
Oh, yeah.
I can feel it.
Very intentionally texted Danny before we hit the road, like, hey, dude, do you have a frisbee? Because I do. I want to bring it.
Yeah.
And it's in the suitcase, and I cannot wait to freaking throw that frisbee. As a team.
Yeah. It's great, man. I think it's team camaraderie. I've been looking for like an adult league. But I don't know. There's nothing like
Football,
that in
you
Santa
mean?
Barbara. Anything.
Yeah.
Just like I want to be around
Pickleball's the
sweaty
thing
men
now, at least
again,
where we
you
live.
know? It's been a while since I've been around some sweaty dudes.
I know.
Like just duding around.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about fucking music. Like, 'cause
Yeah, you're talking
I talk
about
music
sweating
all
and-
day. Like, I want to talk about something else.
What
like,
position did you play in high school?
I played
or-
offense and defensive line.
Oh,
I
both
wasn't
of
good
them.
at either of them, but like, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
Man, you learn so much.
Yeah.
In sports.
Yeah, it's fun.
A lot of it's just general, like, life discipline.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that
Just
transfers
getting
to
yelled
anything.
Yeah.
by a man as a child, just as a 15-year-old being yelled at by a 40-year-old man who's angry. I still love my coach. I ran into my coach the other day at Costco.
Oh,
Yeah.
good place.
I was like, what's
Get
up?
pizza? You
What's
get
up?
pizza
I was
when you're
eating a
there?
I
pizza.
run into
Dude,
a
they
lot
got
of
good
people
pizza.
at our Costco that
Really?
I know. Oh, yeah. Costco's
Costco's
like
a
an
hub.
unofficial
Their
meeting
chicken
ground.
salad is amazing.
Oh, shit. I've looked at it, but
It's good. No,
yeah.
it's good. It's the best chicken salad.
We do
I've
one of the
ever had.
worst things. We'll work at the Planet Fitness is next to the Costco, so we'll
Gotcha.
go work out and eat a fucking slice of pizza. It just
Yeah,
negates the whole
dude.
thing we
I'm,
just
all,
did.
I'm
It's
team
there,
hot
it's
dog,
there.
man. I'm
Team hot
Costco
dog, yeah, the hot dog.
Gotta say.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The pizza's fucking good.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Jams.
Just cruise in there,
Similar.
get the free samples. That's also my vibe.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
if you
I got
have
time to
kids,
kill.
if anybody has kids, and this is
Who's got
already a
kids?
hack. Well, a couple of us.
Oh,
Will
sweet.
and I have kids, but Costco. I don't know about you guys. It is like a Saturday event just to build up you can hype
We're
up
going
the
to Costco
samples and then
today.
go get samples, and it's like the best thing
little
ever.
cheese squares or
It's a total
something.
outing, and you can also accomplish your errands at the same time.
That's awesome. What's that like? Because I don't have kids. What's that like? One, and then two. What's that like being on the road? Both of you.
Yeah, Will, go. Will, can you speak to that as a father?
As a father, I would say, it's a lot of FaceTime. It's a lot of thinking about, okay, go somewhere. What's a good souvenir that I can get from somewhere, right? And you miss them. So
Yeah, it's hard.
That's just it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's got his family pre-staged in Seattle for tomorrow. They flew
Nice.
up. So
Yeah.
I
Find
had-
those little moments. Like
exactly. I staged my family out in Denver where we started the tour because that's
Okay.
where my wife's family lives. And so I spent some time with them there before I kind of departed on the road, which this tour is only about a week and a half long, so it's manageable.
Yes.
But yeah, the souvenirs comment is totally valid. I'm always looking for like trinkets to bring home. we were in the artist lounge earlier, like an hour ago or before we played, and they were doing these postcards you could write up and then drop in a box, and they were like Treefort branded. They would send them to wherever you wanted them to be sent. So wrote my kids a note, dropped it in the box.
That's awesome.
Just stuff like that, just little ticky tacky things that try to make you seem more present than you are when you're not FaceTiming or sitting in the van.
Right. That's something I think about a lot. Is like me and my girlfriend are getting a lot more serious. Like, I'm like, oh, can I keep touring?
Because you're out a lot, right? You're kind of out a lot.
We tour a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we toured a lot last year. I'm not doing as much because I'm just focusing
You're
on
doing
the
the
music.
demos and
I got to focus on the music. We played like Chicago like 3 or 4 times last year. On the 4th time, they were like, new music already? Or like, what? I'm like, I don't know. Fuck. Your guess is as good as mine.
It's funny. I kind of thought the same thing when we played our Treefort set today. I was like, I think we played something close
Same
to this set
exact
3
set.
times in a row. I was like, we've sort of done this set 3 times at this same place. Not that it wasn't fun. It was just I was just thinking about it. We did play 2
There you
new
go.
ones, maybe. Yeah.
So they know something's coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what were the new ones from
Just
last time?
added, and maybe try not to worry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not to worry.
But that's not even a new.
It's not. They're not new songs. They were just
but they're
new
new as
to.
the
They're newer.
Yeah,
They're new
fresh
to
in the
Treefort.
set. Yeah.
Yeah.
new to the recent Rolodex, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So where are we at right now with the in the album cycle, the career cycle? Are we
pretty far along? I mean, it's we've done a lot with a guy we've worked with a lot, Chad Copeland, who I mean, we talk about him every time we make a record because he always is instrumental. And
right?
Even if it's just inspiration. The last record, he was only a part of one song, but even then, he like tells you about a plugin or something that affects the entire sound of the thing. And this time, it's been a lot more hands-on this time, just because we've sort of built this relationship with him. And the songs are there, and we have like a month to finish it, and we have to get it done in a month. So that's kind of where it's at.
We have to. Why do we have to?
I mean, we don't have to,
We'd
but
like
just
to.
ideally, yeah,
We'd like to. Okay,
yeah, just
okay.
because, we'd like to tour on it in the fall and
right.
timelines of manufacturing and whatnot. Also, you know, half the reason for these vinyl delays was this Adele record from a while back. And I was seeing pictures of like Adele like getting stocked in Goodwills for $5 a piece because no one's buying it. It's like, thanks for destroying everything for no reason at all. So anyhow, I don't know if this is like the aftershocks of that, but
I think it kind of is. I think
Adele's
I
rushing us.
I don't like to put it all on Adele. There was an ABBA reissue that was ridiculous. Like, there's
they
so
deserve
many more.
it, man. They're at least a legacy, you know. But
Yeah,
no shade
but
on Adele.
You do go to a Target and you only see Adele records fully in stock.
Yeah.
It's a good record.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens
How
when
many
someone.
Adele fans are really buying vinyl? Are you kidding me?
That's kind of that's the interesting question.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. I mean,
I loved her first album. I was big on 19.
she's great.
I guess it's sort of.
I was big on 19.
Not to hate on Adele, but
Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
now
I think-
she's like
I
in
think
this.
The majority, I think like 75% of Adele fans just have Spotify.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Who cares?
and
That's
they're
it.
good with that. And they're good with just
Yeah,
listening to it on
well,
Spotify and
and, you know,
buying
no
the ticket to
shame.
the show. Like, and that's the beauty of Spotify, I guess.
Yeah. So anyhow, thanks a lot, Adele. I guess is the point of all this thing. No, it's just kidding. No, we're almost done. I hope it's done.
Only we had more printing presses.
I know, dude. That's the weird thing.
Just
It's like
someone make another one.
Dude, there's your side hustle. Can you get into vinyl printing press manufacturing?
Yeah.
You know, that's your real behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Revenue.
gatekeepers in the vinyl community, I think.
The company that does my merch, I think, is trying to enter that world right now.
Yeah.
Hello Merch. Shout
Hello
out to Hello
Merch,
Merch in
They do
Arizona.
vinyl?
They're talking about it. That's when I took a tour there when we drove through Arizona, just 'cause I was like, where's my merch live? Is this a real company? And then they were real, and they're saying like, we don't know yet, but we're working out the logistics to start.
Oh,
printing
that's
them.
great, dude.
And they're great. I don't know if you guys work with them.
Have
but
you
they're
done vinyl with
awesome.
somebody else before that, or?
Yeah, the label did my last record. I think Pirate Press or one of those.
Oh yeah, we've done
those
them.
ones are classic.
That's
That's
it's a European place or something.
I think they showed me a few options there too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's hard though.
Yeah.
So you think the record's gonna be out in the fall?
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully so. Yeah. I think it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. As
That's
long
good.
as something doesn't burn down or we don't lose our computers or something, we'll be good.
Don't put that energy out there, man.
Oh, yeah,
Don't-
dude.
you cannot put that energy out
I
into the
erased
world.
what I said.
Everything's gonna be fine. Your computers are gonna work just fine.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Actually, that's why we have Dropbox in the cloud. As long as Dropbox's cloud servers don't
Quit doubting. everything.
I know. I'm just trying to think of the
long
worst
as-
possible.
Industry doesn't fall apart.
Yeah, as long as the world
I mean,
doesn't
actually,
actually end.
that Silicon Valley Bank or whatever just had some issues.
true.
Maybe
Things
they
happen.
maybe
Shit.
they underwrote Dropbox, and now Dropbox is unstable. I'm just saying.
The
We don't
server
know.
is
We don't know
down.
yet.
It could
Yeah.
all crumble before the fall.
I guess
That'd be
that's
good.
what
I'm still
external hard
paying
drives are
Dropbox
for.
like $10 a month or
Yeah,
something
me
for
too,
Oh,
man.
10?
Yeah.
Wait, did it go up?
I don't know.
I thought it went up.
$11.99.
$11.99
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it did. Because I saw it the other day. It was like, oh, your Dropbox.
What are we
receipt.
doing? What are we doing?
I don't know, man.
That's,
We're
And
just-
I pay for the Gmail one because I ran out of fucking space. $2 a month.
Apple.
I'm
same.
done with these subscriptions,
The
man.
iCloud.
Apple went up too.
The cloud went up. Well, I had to go up because I had more data to store. So
There you go.
I think it did.
Yeah, man.
I've got all those. Weird
The point is
Uh,
everything's going up all the time, and we all feel it basically.
What's pretty great is that I came here and I was like, oh, everything's like the price it used to be. And I was like, you mean my girlfriend and I, we could eat for $25? Like, because everywhere we go is like $40, $50 meals.
Yeah, Mr. California over here.
It's not
dude.
even fun to
You've
go
been
out
living
anymore.
in crazy land the whole
He
time.
said,
It seems
I
like.
paid $1,000,
For just to practice.
to practice, and we're like,
Yeah.
Space.
Just for the
$1,000
space.
a month in Oklahoma will get you.
That would give you a practice mansion.
Oh, I'd like a home. Yeah.
Which, you're
you guys
asking
are
about the
selling me
scene
on
and
the
stuff.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of why. I mean, part of it is, you said, cost of living there. It really does breed, like,
That's why I
good
was asking
conditions. Yeah.
Santa Barbara.
Right. No, it's not. It's the third most expensive city in the United States.
Well, dude, that's
It's
why you
bullshit.
gotta, you gotta rely on those.
What are you doing there?
I'm born and raised there.
Yeah.
I like it there.
It must be nice. That's nice. Okay.
You're used to it.
And now it's like the fight of staying there. Like, which is like the classic Santa Barbara
Yeah.
story. You're born and raised there, and then you're like, oh, I don't think I
Aren't
could
there
actually
T-shirts
live
with
here.
Santa Barbara on them in cursive or something?
I don't know. Is there?
There's some merch. I used to wear a Santa Barbara shirt. I know nothing
Cool.
about it, but that's the only thing I
There
know
you
is I
go.
used to have a shirt.
There was
that was
a
cursive.
what do you call those fucking things? Soap opera in France called Santa Barbara. That's like a big thing. It was like in the 80s or
like
something.
exotic to them
Yeah.
to make the show.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's weird. But
Dude,
it's expensive, yeah.
It just clicked when I hear Santa Barbara. What I think about is that U2 album that always plays on my iPhone.
Oh
There's
my
that
god.
one song. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
song called
The other day I was like, what is this? Yeah.
I still haven't deleted that U2 album that I got automatically
Is it the
downloaded.
first song on there?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
To be fair, they're apologetic about that too. They're regretful.
Bono came out and was like, yeah, I was a jerk about that.
He came.
Like,
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
how bad it actually was.
If the
now.
world burns you at the stake for something, it's like, I regret it, and that's what he came out.
That's
and said.
what what's his face
Have
did,
you guys
right?
watched their latest little documentary thing?
No, is it cool?
just Came out. It's really great. We watched like the first episode. It's like Bono and the Edge doing like a interview / acoustic performance of stuff. It's on. I think it's
No way, Netflix was that. It's Amazon original, yeah.
TV, maybe Apple TV.
Did the
Okay.
Edge have a delay pedal?
Oh yeah, he's got the. He's,
I was
got the
He's still
Dante
talking.
delay.
Yeah, yeah.
I will say, has anybody seen that old
It might get loud.
15-year-old? Yeah, the Jack White documentary where the Edge he turns off all
course.
his pedals and it's like because he turns his delay off.
That's efficient, man. That's efficient.
And we love him for it.
That's right.
We do love him for it, man. No shame in that.
Man, that
All right, first
Song's
song.
called like the Ghost of Johnny Ramone or something.
Miracle
Joey
of
Ramone.
Joey Ramone.
the
with
miracle
Joey
of Johnny Ramone.
Yeah, that's the one that comes on, man.
Oh. Did you see that U2 is like trying to like re-record all their old hits as if anyone asked for that?
Is this U2's
One of Taylor
version, like
Swift.
Taylor
Like,
version? Or
kind of.
Getting masters?
Yeah.
Version?
Just like, what's the fucking point of that?
That is kind of sad,
Yeah.
to be honest.
It's like if you do like their old music, the recordings are great.
right.
If you are a fan of theirs,
Maybe
which I
they're-
have
maybe they're
noticed
adding
me
their little old
dipping
man's-
into that world. I do like some of their old songs. I watched
Yeah.
their World the Live Aid performance where he like runs
Okay.
into the crowd. That shit's magical, man.
Oh, I need to see
Yeah.
that.
Can I
It's
give
fucking
Bono
great.
a little bit of praise here?
Yeah, do it.
So
Safe space.
So the movie Sing 2. He plays this old kind of retired rock star. He's a lion, and his name's Cal Calloway. And anyway, he like comes out of like being a recluse to come out and sing this like grand finale song.
Yeah.
and it's gorgeous
Really?
and moving. It's
What's the subject
powerful.
of the song?
It's oh gosh. It's what are their big ones? It's one of the biggest. It's one of their biggest hits. It's not With or Without You. It's oh, I still can't find what I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's great, dude.
that one's
It's
emotional.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That
he
one
comes
is
out
good.
and he sings like he's like old, you know, his voice sounds
It's
older than it
changed.
used to, but it's still like it's got a lot of emotion to
character,
it.
yeah, yeah.
So anyway, he kind of steals the show in this children's
I love it.
animated film.
We went to the hotel the other night, and Across the Universe was on HBO, and he's also in that movie as Dr. Robert.
What?
And that movie is chaotic.
I forgot.
That movie's a
about
little.
entirely.
That's a little wacky.
That movie's fucked up.
Yeah, lots of colors,
Yeah,
lots of strawberries,
lots of auto tune.
lots of pretty people.
Wow, I was like listening back, just like, wow, this is a lot of auto tune.
Is it just like pitch correction or is
Picture
it like
it, you
is
can
it
like audibly
like,
hear it,
Oh, yeah.
like oh they didn't hit that, and it's like you know that like kind of jump you can hear.
You're talking sloppy editing kind of autotune.
What is going on?
Oh,
Spicy conversation. Yeah, no, it's a fucked up movie. It's weird. I remember loving it though.
I know it was all the rage for a while, and then I feel
But
like
that was
it
in high
just, like,
school. I think I
disappeared.
watched it like once or twice in the theaters in high school. Yeah.
And no one talks about it at all.
Yeah.
No.
No, the
I haven't
next,
thought about
because
that
that was
in
like a
years.
Beatles thing, right? That
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
So
purely.
the next Beatles movie was the one where where it was like the world didn't know any Beatles songs, but one dude did.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's like, oh, I wrote Yesterday. Check it out.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Like, that's not a plot. Are you kidding?
That's a good plot.
I think it's
Tom,
called
come on.
Yesterday or something.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
specifically a
But
good
then there was a
plot.
Bruce
So
Springsteen
fantastic,
one that
it
was.
shouldn't even
They
be
also
real.
made like a Bruce movie.
Yeah, the magic of movies should only be realistic stuff. Tom, come on.
Movies should
Tom
only
reads a
be
lot of
grounded in
nonfiction
reality
books.
exclusive.
He's not into.
I do love the Titanic. Yeah.
Realism at its best. Sorry, Jack.
You guys big movie buffs?
I mean, I know.
Sounds like I was like, damn.
I know movie buffs, so I hesitate to call myself one, but I do
Right,
watch
true-
them. I
true-
do watch
true
them. I could like
cinephiles.
hold a.
You guys do the Oscar.
Yeah.
You guys doing Oscar? What's the Oscar thing? Let's talk about it.
We just
What's the
watch the
Oscar
nominees
thing?
every year. I've done it since I was in high school.
Nice.
Whatever, no
All
big deal.
right.
But
Little tradition.
But it's it's a weird institution, so it's really
Yeah.
just kind of to keep a finger on the pulse of
Right.
what people are, what the critical.
It's the Super
community is
Bowl of
doing.
pop culture.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
just
it
poppy.
I
It's
I
pop.
watched the Oscars.
Except
stuff. I
Rihanna
watched it
played
this
the
year.
Oscars and no one talked about it. But she played the Super Bowl and everyone
Right.
talked about
She was
it.
even more
she-
pregnant at the
She's the
Oscars.
Super Bowl performer of the Oscars.
Totally.
Yeah. And she was great
she was
at both. At both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing Kilby Court the night that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Dude, we played there last
Oh,
night.
dude.
You know
Really?
that? Yeah.
That last night.
Yeah, I love that venue.
So did people? Did they kind of stop the show and say, "Hey, do you know what just happened?" Or was this after the show that
Where
you
were you when
Yeah,
Chris
where
Rock
were
got
you?
slapped? No, we were just sitting in the van, like, because it was like all rainy and shit. We were just like, oh, that happened. Did you guys
Yeah.
see this?
Wait.
We were in an
We were on a
airplane.
plane.
Yeah, because Berto, we had just landed from I think ending a tour, and he said, "Did you guys hear what happened at the
I literally- I
Oscars?"
was
Yeah.
like, dude,
Did you guys see this?
And you really like Will Smith,
I
right?
literally did that.
Oh.
Yeah, I do. I'm a Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I had met
Wild
him
Wild West, man.
months before that because I worked a film festival in Santa Barbara.
He's probably nice.
And
yeah.
he was there, and he was super fucking
Yeah.
nice. And I have all these photos of Will Smith on my phone that nobody wants to see.
Hey, you should
Nobody
show us
cares
after.
anymore.
We'll look
Well, it's
at it.
because you weren't talking about his wife's hair.
That's right.
I hate the fact that
That's.
Yeah. As someone who
I
grew
know,
up with
it's
Will,
like, dude, why'd you do it? You didn't have to do it.
yeah,
I know. I
You
mean,
didn't
some
have
people
to
just
do that.
feel
were the
things
Fresh
really
Prince.
hard.
You
Did you
were
see
Ali.
that Chris Rock special? That new Chris Rock?
Pursuit of
I did
Happiness.
see
Yeah,
that.
The list goes on and on. That was
Well,
heartbreaking.
that's good that,
That
he
was
nice.
sad.
At least
He was super, dude. He like took photos of
feel
everyone.
that.
He's historically
Yeah.
nice.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Besides,
Yeah.
a big
That one
dirty
moment.
blip. Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes one thing.
There
'Cause he
was
loved to-
there was kind
he
of a
loved
vibe
too
of that.
much.
Nice. So like, yeah.
Yeah.
Must.
I was looking into his eyes. I was like, "Is this real right now?"
And it was. He obviously regrets it. So
Even when I saw him
Right.
in Santa Barbara, I was like,
Wait, you think it was fake? No, I don't think it's fake.
I kind of thought it was for a second. I was like, "This is some weird Andy Kaufman-esque like."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
thought that
That's
for
the
a
perfect
second too. I was
reference.
like,
Yeah.
Kaufman
Well,
has
that
ruined
was-
my perception of like reality.
Believing things. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I
That's
saw
true.
Jerry Lee Lawler slap the shit out of him on YouTube. Not real at all.
Right, dude.
Yeah.
Did you watch that Jim Carrey movie about all
did.
that stuff? That's pretty
Outstanding.
interesting. Yeah.
I loved
Also,
it.
the doc, Jim and Andy, the
doc.
documentary.
Oh yeah,
that's
the one
really
about
good.
the movie that
Yeah.
was
The
even
one-
better than the movie
The
itself.
one about
almost.
Jim
Exactly.
Carrey
His
like
process.
becoming Andy Kaufman to play
All that
Andy
behind
Kaufman
the
in the
scenes,
movie.
yeah.
Jim Carrey's weird, dude.
It kind of messed
In
him
a
up.
good
and
way.
He's
though.
already
In a good
goofy.
way.
Yeah, in a good way.
He's like checked out. He's like done, right?
He wrote
He's,
a
like,
memoir
retired.
recently, and it's very poetic.
Oh, really?
But he's kind of checked out in terms of like being funny.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem
What is
interested
Jim
in being
Carrey
funny
doing
anymore.
these days?
He's writing memoirs.
Okay.
Memoirs.
And he's not being funny.
Damn, what was the last one?
He's feeling things.
Serious
He's chilling.
things.
He's definitely
he's
feeling
vibing.
things on a genuine level.
If I was at that level, I'd vibe. Why does he want to work?
I think he
Why
might vibe.
Like,
What are you talking
he could
about?
partake in a vibe.
I think he vibes. I just think he's like
Like,
not.
why do I need to work? I don't need to work
He's
anymore.
tired of being funny.
Yeah, he's
That's-
definitely
yeah.
tired of being funny.
I mean,
He's kind of a sad clown a little bit. He's a little sad.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a sad thing, man.
I don't know
sad
the last
clowns-
movie I saw of his. What was the last movie he did?
Oh,
There you go.
series of.
All I can tell you is I watch
don't-
Ace Ventura like once a month. So.
Which one?
Oh, Ace Ventura.
Oh, I do love Ace.
Yeah, the
first one or
Pet
the second
Detective
one?
is my preferred. Of
Oh
the
yeah,
two,
yeah,
but
yeah. Okay.
The first one.
Is that the first one?
Yeah,
That's the first one.
When Nature
With,
Calls is the second
Miami, Miami Dolphins.
Oh wait,
Dan
I read it
Marino.
backwards.
Yes.
No, When Nature Calls is my go-to, but they're
Yeah.
both excellent.
Yeah, I was raised on the second one. I like that one too.
You guys are weird. The second one,
Dude, I went
When
through
he
my
gets
childhood
birthed out
not
of a
knowing there was
rhino?
a.
That's the best
This is
scene.
pre-internet,
that is the
man.
best scene. But
It's a pre-internet world when you can go through your whole childhood not knowing there is a second Ace Ventura movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. Yeah.
We love something where the sequel is better than the debut or the first album. I feel like I love when that happens in music too.
Evil
like,
Dead
yeah,
trilogy that happened.
Totally, that kind of stuff.
Oh, in music, you mean like a sophomore?
anything like
Yeah.
anything like that. I feel like sometimes you put so much effort into the first record, and then on the second one, like maybe you're touring it a bunch and you didn't put as much effort. I don't know. I
You
feel like that
talking the
happens all
old
the time.
sophomore slump
The
thing?
old sophomore slump.
Just defying that. You like
Yeah.
defying the
Yeah.
old sophomore slump.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah.
That's great.
I try not to think about it when I'm working, obviously. But
So how
like,
many records? Where are you at in your chronology?
Shit, man. We did an EP, 2 full lengths, 3 full lengths now. Okay, so 3
So
full
you're
lengths.
past that.
Yeah.
You're past that.
Yeah. There was a moment though during that second one I was like, ooh.
You feeling
Ooh.
slumpy in
I
that
don't
thing?
think I don't think people liked it as much as the last one.
Oh,
I think that's normal.
That's
Yeah.
normal.
It's to feel that.
Because when we put the first record out, people said it's not as good as the EP. Someone told me that. I was like, oh, fuck you, man.
dude, people just like to have
Fuck the
something to say
EP.
sometimes. Sometimes people just like to
Those
say
recordings
stuff.
suck.
I have opinions on your things.
I know.
Not to say that that's invalid all the time, but
Right.
sometimes it feels like it's just being said just to say something.
I gotta say something to this guy right now. Bring him
I
down
gotta
a
say
peg.
this. I gotta tell this guy he's not all he thinks he is right now. Dante Elephante.
Sandbar is such a small town though, where people get like that, unfortunately, because they see you touring and they see that, and they're not touring, and then they're like, "Oh, let me take this guy down a fucking peg really
Oh,
quick."
see,
Like,
that's not
that's
good.
what that's why it gets
Not
toxic.
healthy.
A small town can be toxic. That's all I'm saying.
Can't do that.
Can't do that. I don't know if the vibes like that in Kansas, Oklahoma, OKC, but I
It's
imagine
a
it's bigger.
non-toxic environment, I think.
Non-toxic.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you guys know better than I do.
I think there's some, like there is anywhere, but
Right.
Not in our circles.
That's good then.
We're clean.
We do
I'd
a
say
toxin
probably
cleanse.
less so, yeah.
Generally less
Yeah.
so.
Be like, those husbands, guys, they think they're so cool.
Little hot shots.
They're playing the Treefort. I could play Treefort if I fucking wanted to.
Yeah,
If
I just
fucking-
didn't want to.
I just didn't ask, you know. I'm waiting for them to ask me. Yeah. I hear a lot of that shit in Sandbar, and I love the people in Sandbar, but it's
yeah,
kind of
dude,
weird.
you're sitting here paying $1,000 a month for a practice space and talking about how great it is, and then you're talking about
and
the
that's just one
toxicity
of,
your city.
That's just one of the rooms. Like each room is probably paying that much, if not
No.
more, which
Can-
sucks.
Is there a beach there?
We're pretty close to the beach. Yeah.
Okay.
But we can't. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big beach. Nice
Okay.
beach. Yeah. It is crazy. Is it worth it? I don't know.
You use it a lot. How many times do you?
I'm there Wednesdays. I'm there Wednesdays and Thursdays. After work, I'll go there.
So 8 times a month. We can do
But
some
you're
math
not,
here.
You're not like tracking or anything from there. You're not.
We actually did track some drums in there, so and it's you can kind of hear the rumbling of the band jamming next door,
That
which
could
is
be cool at some point, maybe.
yeah. When you're listening on the
Depending on
headphones,
who
and
it
you're
is.
just like, I love that strange low end that just radiating.
How
Yeah.
did they do that?
It's like, is that
Sounds
a
like there's
metal
another
in the
band playing.
mix
It
there?
is a metal band. Yeah, every other band's a fucking metal band. They're so loud. It's really cool though.
Dude, is metal having a thing? There was a young person who I think is a guy who does cool things.
Yeah.
Who's getting into metal right now, and I'm like, does that mean something about the state of metal? Does that mean we're about to have an influx of metal
Possibly.
people? You think so?
I think so.
What does that even mean?
If I look at some of the, like these Super Bowl performances, like look who played with Rihanna. It was that guy Nuno Betancourt or whatever the hell from Extreme, which is like more hair metal vibe. He was on stage with her, which I thought was really interesting. I only know these names because I work at Seymour Duncan, and they're still very much hard rock
metal. That was
metal.
some niche information, I feel like.
Yes, I only know this because the next day we talked about it in a meeting. Did you see that? He's playing a Schecter and blah, blah, blah. I was like, I don't notice that shit ever.
You get those Seymour Duncan pickups.
I did.
Tom DeLonge.
So what are you doing
pickups.
at Seymour Duncan? Are you like,
Social media marketing.
oh, nice.
Yeah. I originally applied to make the
Yeah,
pickups.
just imagine you're like twisting little coils or something.
No, but all handmade in Santa Barbara. And
That's cool, man.
yeah, I do the social media side of it. And
Do you think of Blink-182 when you think of Seymour Duncan?
Invaders, yeah.
There's Tom
yeah, they were a
DeLonge
big
uses
time
Invaders.
Seymour Duncan guy.
Yeah,
those are sick.
I think they're talking to him right now about because they're having a huge
They
store.
did, yeah, dude. Famously expensive.
Dude, they're
Yeah.
like $600 tickets.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm down for like the throwback. Like I'm down to
Right.
hear all the small things in a big stadium. That sounds
Right.
fun. But then I saw the price and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
$600. That's base.
That was
That's
like because Ticketmaster does that the price fluctuates depending on demand.
Right.
So that first week it was the most expensive. Now you can get them at a normal price.
Okay.
So I gotta see what's available now. If I cared, I don't care anymore.
Revisit.
though.
Maybe
Yeah.
you get the Seymour Duncan company seats or something.
No,
At the San
that
Diego
doesn't-
show.
People always ask us for shit like that. And we don't have that. Like, we don't.
Well, you deserve it.
Yeah. But there was another one too. Doja Cat at Coachella. I watched her live stream.
She
and
played
it was,
Kiss Me More?
It was heavy.
She Kissed Me More?
Yeah. And it was heavy distorted guitar. It was really fucking
So
weird.
the metal pervades.
There's something.
All right.
There's something there. You're not far off. Your intuition is leading you the right way.
Well, it's somebody else's intuition.
Oh, okay,
I'm confused by it.
okay.
But I'm just looking at it. I'm like, wow, I don't know what to do with that.
There's 100% something there. I believe it.
Okay.
Think about it.
Yeah.
We'll get you an Ibanez. We'll get you a check. We'll get you a pointy
Give me
guitar
some Seymour
with some
Duncans.
humbuckers.
Okay.
I used to
Actually,
have
you
that
guys,
Ibanez
everybody
with the
else in
drop
this.
D switch.
Yes.
You know?
We love that.
Oh yeah.
Drop
Shiny-
D. Just
shiny
think about
green.
drop D for a second, you know?
Dude, we
Just
play one
consider it.
song in
Drop
drop
D.
D real hard.
Time to chill.
Active pickups.
Active pickups.
Put a battery in there. Yeah.
9-volt for the win.
Nice. How long we been going, y'all? Oh, 48 minutes. We're chilling. Anything else you guys want to talk about? What's
You
new?
talked to JW Francis? I haven't heard it, but we just met him
Really?
last week, and he's a sweetheart.
Yeah, I met him. A friend suggested his music to me. I listened to it. I was like, sweet, let me just DM him.
Yeah.
And I was like, we'll get a good little chat going. And he was
Yeah.
nice.
He's sweet.
I
Really
talked to
cool
him right
music.
before he did like a whole hike through the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, it's before that.
It was right
thing.
before that.
Dude,
so if
that's
you listen to that
inspiring,
interview,
man.
he's just like talking about that.
Talking about
Yeah, I'm
getting
about to head out soon.
lar
Bob. I was
bars
like,
and
what the
stuff.
fuck? He like
Appalachian Trail, I
the
think.
whole Appalachian Trail from the start all the way up to New York. He walked the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. People do that.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah,
It's intense.
that's a hike.
It is
man.
amazing, yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's done it before.
He does whatever he
had
wants,
like
man.
he already had like, yeah, I'll chill here and then I'll sleep here. I know where I'm supposed to go, and then I camp there, and then I pack
Yeah.
up and I leave. Like,
He listens to his heart. He does whatever.
dude, he puts out a lot of music. Every time I see him, he's like, new EP coming, new album coming out.
I know, and it's always good
And
too,
it's
man.
good.
It's always good.
Yeah,
He's like, I
it's always
recorded it in
good.
Roanoke on an Appalachian hike stop.
Yeah, it sounds like perfect.
It
Like,
does
what the
sound
fuck?
perfect. It does not sound like that. It sounds like super great.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I like JW Francis.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, dude, thanks for talking to us,
Yeah,
man.
thanks for hanging.
Yeah, it was
This
very
has been
fun.
fun.
Good time.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go to Pie Hole after this. The
Oh, I love me a little
we
pie
gotta
hole.
have
dude,
Pie Hole.
man.
We go to Pie Hole every time.
Yeah.
But like multiple times.
Yeah.
We really do.
It will be this
Yeah.
time too. We had it at the lounge, and we're gonna do it again.
To
Yeah.
the real Pie Hole.
Yeah. So
I have, and you're, who your celebrity doppelganger is, right? I don't have to say it.
I know.
Okay, we know.
Listen.
I've been thinking about this whole time.
This has been happening. That's why you keep staring at me.
I know.
Stop it. I want to be your friend.
We are friends.
No, I've been. It's been happening for years, man.
That's great.
Seriously,
it's
like,
a good one to have.
yeah, he's a handsome dude.
I did this.
Handsome dude.
This thing in Nashville. This is where it really hit me. I was doing anyway.
You're talking Key or Peel? Key. Right.
Yeah,
I forget which one it was.
Yeah, Peele is the movie dude, like Nope and
Yeah,
Jordan
Get Out.
Peele, Get
Yeah,
Out.
yeah.
Keegan-Michael Key.
I was doing this thing, and the guy that was filming could not leave it alone. And I was like, dude, I'm here to kind of work. Like, I got to record, you know?
Yeah.
And he's just like, dude, man, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. I got to tell you.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, have you ever thought about moving to LA?
What?
And just being his, like,
No.
his
Stunt double.
his double. I was like, man, no. It's like, I'm busy. Because he was being
Right.
annoying. And he
He's like,
goes,
dude, have you ever thought about shutting up?
he goes, dude, you'd make $1,000 a day. And I was like,
Well, dude, maybe
Where's
you
that
should
number
consider
coming
that.
from?
then I got serious.
Maybe you
Yeah.
should consider that.
I'm going to consider that.
Yeah.
You're not stupid.
I'm going to consider that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it happens all the time.
I'd like to know where you got that number from. And who's paying you this $1,000?
I don't know. That's what
Keegan's
he-
gonna pay you
That's
$1,000
what I
to
crunched
look
the
like him.
numbers. Apparently he's in the industry because
That's LA, baby.
That's
doing this
showbiz,
film.
You look
baby.
like someone. They
Yeah,
just
I don't
hand
know.
you a check.
He was like, you could make $1,000 a day.
It's all about the
doing-
looks.
Just being his whatever. I'm like, are you serious?
Now wait a minute.
Wait, shit. Am I packing up?
Hold my drumsticks.
Hold my sticks. I'm out of here. Oh, sweet. Well, thanks so much for talking.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Tell people where they can find you. We should have done this at the very fucking top,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we'll do it at the end. Maybe I'll edit it to be in the top, but tell people how to find you.
This is at the top. Yeah, we're on Spotify, Husbands, and there's a couple other husbands, but we're the ones with our faces on them. Look, I don't know how to...
If you're wondering
curly
why
hair.
Keegan-Michael Key's in a band.
Yeah. Husbands OKC, though, on all the social medias, it's Husbands OKC, so same
Nice.
uniform across those. So
I
yeah,
appreciate
find
it.
us, talk to us, and follow us, heart us.
Hell
do
yeah.
all that, yep.
Dude, thanks for talking
Thanks
with
for
me.
talking to
Yeah,
us,
thank
man.
you.